Dr. Ambedkar, do you think democracy is going to work in India?
No. Except in a formal sense, if you want.
What do you mean?
The real, I mean the paraphernalia of democracy, quinquennial elections, prime ministers and so on and so on.
Well, but elections are very important.
No. Elections are important provided they produce really good men.
But aren't they important because they allow you to change a government? I mean, it's better to change peaceably than not change.
Yes, but who has got the idea, you see, that voting means change of government? Nobody has. People have no consciousness. And our electoral system, you see, is of a sort which never allows a man to choose the candidate. Now, for instance, the Congress went and said, vote for what? Vote for Bullock.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Well, the man never cared who represented the Bullock. Though it was a donkey who represented the Bullock, you see, or a very educated man who represented the Bullock, he simply voted for the Bullock.
Well, but that's common to many party systems. But what do you mean by, in a formal sense? You mean that in a fundamental sense,
democracy will not work. For the simple reason, we have got a social structure which is totally incompatible with parliamentary democracy.
what do you mean that it's based on equality, inequality, or
It is based on inequality.
and therefore unless you can get rid of the caste system, you don't
The
think
social structure got to be altered. I am quite prepared to say, well, it will take some time for the social structure to be altered if you want to do it in a peaceful way.
Yes.
You see? But then somebody must be making the effort to change the social system.
But your Prime Minister and others make a lot of speeches against the caste system.
These endless speeches, you see, when Carlyle was presented with a set of volumes by Spencer,
Yes.
you see, he said, oh, this endless speaking acts in Christendom.
Well,
It's the same sort of, one is sick of speeches. We like to have action.
well, what action do you want?
Some program, you see, some machinery by which the thing could be altered, some action.
Well, but supposing it doesn't work, what alternative do you see?
Well, if there is no, the alternative, as I think, is some kind of communism.
And why do you think that would help the country more? Would it
That would
raise
help
the
it.
standard of living any more?
Yes, it does.
How?
Undoubtedly. I mean, who cares really for this election business? People want food, people want their material needs to be satisfied. In America,